Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be putting a Camel Adv slip-on exhaust on our Tenere 700. I've been running this cheap one off Amazon for a while. Fell over quite a few times last year, and I now have a dent in the pipe here. Luckily, the swing arm isn't worn. The hanger's all bent, so it's time for an upgrade. So first, we'll start with getting this exhaust off and go from there. Thankfully, none of this stuff was super corroded or rusted. So in hopes it should slide off of there pretty easy, maybe. Get off. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! So right about there is the dent. You can see quite well that when it was on here, hit up against right here. Luckily, doesn't look like it rubbed on the frame at all, or the swing arm, sorry. So that's good news. But yeah, that is one of the biggest reasons why you switch to a Camel Adv exhaust. Well, I've still got this on the bike. I'm going to try and pry this out because I don't have a vise. Even if the whole rubber comes at once, that's okay. There we go, because we will need this and this out for when we put the new clamp on here. We're going to use this handy dandy little tool that comes with to slide up on there just till there's some resistance. And then we will mark where we're going to have to cut. I did like what Corey did in the install video that I watched and put zip ties around here so that you cut it straight. Found myself some handy dandy green zip ties, which go perfectly on the green T7. I'm going to line that up with that there. Put this one on. There we go, that one's cut. I'm gonna cut the other one here. Normally I would use an angle grinder for this, but with the brand new Africa Twin right there, whoop, I didn't want to make any sparks, so I'm just gonna use the hacksaw. Gotta say, I've never used the zip tie trick before to cut something straight on something round, but that works dang good. Corey knows what he's doing. Give these a little clean up with the old file here. So there's little burrs around the edges. And I just wanted to check and see how I did. So let's slide that on there, and I'd say we got her pretty good. So I've used my red Loctite, dabbed a little bit on there, and also stuck a little bit of red Loctite in there so that these don't come loose. Got that just so it sticks out enough to bite in. Now I'm going to do the other one. There we go, those are both in. And they stick out hopefully just enough to bite. Got blue Loctite on these here, so now we will line this up on there best we can. And get this plate onto here. Start one loosely in the back. That one's loose in the back, so we'll stick these two in these spots next. There we go. Those are all in there loose. I'm just going to give it a few little pops up there to make sure it's as far up as it can be. I'm going to torque these up on the back here. From the stock exhaust holder, this will now go in here. Now that that rubber's in there, slide this little spacer in. On with this next. Okay, so I just slid that on there. I put in that new exhaust gasket. It's now stuck down in there. Fits on there snug like a bug in a rug. Okay, now the real exciting part. Oh yeah. Oh, ain't that nice? That is going to be absolutely awesome. And you can still see my signal light. So we're going to loosely put that on. Get things kind of lined up where they need to be. That feels pretty close there. Stick that through. And that should be where it's going to sit. I'm going to get the washer and the nut put on the back. So this will have been on your stock exhaust behind here. You do not need to put that back on. Okay, so everything's mounted up loosely. I'm going to go ahead and snug everything up. We'll have a look in a second here. Everything's looking pretty good there. Pipes all the way in. For the final step, I've got a soapy rag here. I'm going to wipe all my fingerprints off so that it's nice and clean for when we start it, because if you don't clean that kind of stuff off when you start it, if you got greasy fingerprints on it, it kind of bakes your fingerprints into the exhaust and they're there forever. Okay, I'll just wipe all that soapy water off so that it's hopefully fairly close to dry. Okay, here it comes. Okay, so that was the sound with the baffle in. All right, let's see what it sounds like with the baffle out. Well, there we have it. We've heard the sound with the baffle in, with the baffle out. I'm going to run it with the baffle out for now. It sounds pretty darn good. It's nowhere near as loud and crackly as that short little Amazon slip-on I had on before. So yeah, everything's up, out of the way, nice and safe. I am super, super happy. Thank you, Camel Adv. Catch you guys in the next one.